About 200 years ago, in a very small church in Austria, the organist Franz came to Joseph Mohr, the priest, and said, "Father Joseph, the organ is broken, and we have no music for the Christmas Eve service." Well, later in the day, as Joseph made his rounds around the parish, he visited one home where a baby had just been born, and he thought about the birth of the baby Jesus. He was so inspired, he wrote a poem and went back to the church and found Franz. He said, "If you can't have the old organ, maybe we can have a new song. I wrote a poem and you can play the guitar." Franz said, "Father, I only know 3 chords." Well, Franz hummed and strummed, and soon he had composed the most beautiful and beloved of all of the Christmas carols. He was born in an obscure village, the child of a peasant woman. He grew up in still another village where he worked in a carpenter shop until he was 30. Then for 3 years, he was an itinerant preacher. He never wrote a book. He never held an office. He never had a family or owned a house. He didn't go to college. He never visited a big city. He never traveled 200 miles from the place where he was born. He did none of the things one usually associates with greatness. He had no credentials but himself. He was only 33 when the authorities condemned his teachings and the tide of public opinion turned against him. His friends deserted him. He was turned over to his enemies and went through the mockery of a trial. He was nailed to a cross between 2 thieves. While he was dying, his executioners gambled for his clothing, the only property he had on earth. When he was dead, he was laid in a borrowed grave. More than 20 centuries have come and gone, and today he is considered by many to be the central figure of the human race and the leader of mankind's progress. All the armies that ever marched, all the navies that ever sailed, all the parliaments that ever sat, all the kings that ever reigned, put together, have not affected the life of man on this earth as much as that one solitary life. For unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulders, and his name shall be called Wonderful, Counselor, the Mighty God, the Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace.
Omnipotens
you all so much. I hope you had a great night. If that doesn't get the holiday spirit inside of you, then you're dead to me. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your night here at EPCOT, wherever you end up, and peace on earth. See you.